He's been playing like the best defensive player. I'm not even.
Man, we know how this goes. It could end up being that Suns run all over again, man.
We are 20 times better.
No, that's not what I meant. The year after the bubble?
Oh, I know what you mean. You're 20 times better than that team. You're a better player. You're a better center. You have a better everything, bro.
Who's your center?
Coach.
Who's the starting five for OKC?
How many recent NBA champions does this Thunder team beat?
Lou Dort, Jalen Williams. Who's Jalen Williams?
We can beat Denver. We can beat Milwaukee. We can beat. Who won it? We can beat.
2015.
I think this Thunder team versus the 2019 Raptors would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good series.
I think this team against the 2019 Golden State Warriors would be fun. You're good?
Demon Marcus All.
Bro, I'm sorry. Last year, I don't want to hear any stories in my life. I don't want to hear.
Demon Marcus All wins the chat battle though, man.
This team being the 2015 Cavs?
They destroyed the well, yeah, they destroyed the 2015 Cavs.
What Cavs am I thinking of? The championship Cavs.
16 Cavs?
2015, 2016.
They're a better team than the Cavs.
Man, they're beating Kevin Love, LeBron James, and Kyrie Irving.
What?
Do I think they win in a series?
Again, I don't know. If you go by matchup, probably very good. If you think about it, last year, for the guard gets one of my defensive guards out of guard. If you have anybody on the bench, you can grab it at any time.
Y'all be in the 96 Bulls?
You know,
I'm not comparing it to 2025
Elijah, you don't want to know what the modern Jazz do with the 96 Bulls, man.
Man. Gosh, he.
My answer really pissed a lot of people off if I talk about that.
Now piss
What's
me off.
Y'all be in the back-to-back Lakers? Is it the back-to-back?
Elijah, for reference, the Thunder have the highest net rating of all time.
They're beating Shaq and Kobe though.
96 Bulls, more than 96 Bulls, more than the 17 Warriors,
That's not
more
answering
than
the
the
question.
last year's Celtics.
Miles. That's not answering the question.
Just think about it. Think about it, Elijah.
Miles, that's not answering the question though.
Well, it's not. This isn't what they're doing. Isn't normal, man. This isn't your normal team. This is very much. Yeah,
So,
like I said,
what I'm hearing
I'd be
is-
shocked if they. I'd be shocked if they lose before the finals. Yeah, honestly.
Man, prepare to be shocked, man.
What do you mean? I'm just saying. It sounds like y'all saying that they whacked in the 92 Bulls. You make it sound like they whacked in the fucking 01 Lakers.
JJ, I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder.
You can put your hand on my motherfucking shoulder. You can put your hand on my shoulder. I'm gonna snatch that bitch away, bruh.
Well,
JJ,
I'll tell you that I believe that JJ. I believe they'd beat the 96 Bulls to the ground, to the dirt.
Man, Austin. Man, look at your Insta. That's what I want.
Okay.
But yeah, it's completely different.
I have a question. If we can beat all these historic teams, we'll
That would be funny, bro.
He always is,
That would truly be funny.
You know?
That
Well, that's just like modern teams. You know what I'm saying?
not what I'm saying.
No, bro. That would truly be funny. Talking all this shit and then lose to the fucking Nuggets. That would truly be funny.
What are you talking about?
This isn't trash talk, man. This is just, you know, we have an 82 game sample time, bro. I think we've seen a lot of OKC this year.
This is the game of the week.
If only we could actually happen, that would be so awesome, bro.
What?
You want to see Nyland basketball go over there today?
Get this game going.
Again, I think the NBA is fine.
So Purdue's offense
gotta work on some other.
Well, don't go that far.
No, we gotta work on some other things. We gotta work on some other areas where the NBA is like the basketball.
This guy's as good as any of them.
Now you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends
Man,
make big impact in
let's get that
college
4-point
football
shot going already.
What this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
God.
They make the stop, but a big gain moves them in enemy territory.
Let's do lobs are worth 2.5.
Downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Don't bet me, Austin. James Harden be a champ.
I need that.
Inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down.
It is a lot more likely that we actually remove the
Tackle,
corner.
but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
We should just start with defensive 3 seconds.
Wait, why would you remove
But
the
the
23?
runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just
Okay,
what
why
you
would you
need.
remove the
And he
23?
barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
I forgot the argument, but
Trying to find some room. It's Mockobee. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
What we should do is start with
This is
defensive 3
exactly
seconds.
what
Get
you
rid of
want
it.
to see as an
That's the
offense
first
to
step.
open up a
Going
football
three,
game.
I don't
Everything
understand.
seems to
We
be
gotta-
working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the
They should have.
football with timing and rhythm.
implement the Elam
Everything
rule or
on
whatever
full
it is.
display.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
This
What's
offense
up with you?
let this
What's up with
defense
you
know
giving
they
to
can
the
be in for a
defensive 3
long
seconds, man?
day.
So here comes second down now. Every play important.
who's a fan of defensive 3, man? Curry?
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The player is down injured after that last play.
Do you see how good the Olympics was played? You see that?
And goal.
Notice how I don't have defensive 3
From the
seconds.
shotgun, drops back.
Again, it's just a little thing.
Makes the grab in the end zone.
You gotta take.
Touchdown.
NBA just has to take some things from other.
Defensive 3 seconds.
Lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Elijah, the reason we have a defensive 3 seconds call is to like get people out of the paint to implement more scoring.
Isn't there like a 5 seconds or something? Or is there not? I don't know.
They stop at the 19. Good job
Yeah,
by
there's
the
a back
coverage
pass.
team. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense.
I haven't
makes
seen
the
that call
possession.
No one's
can't
called
do
that.
that.
Focus on the tight end position in this game. Both teams have an elite guy they use in various ways to torment the defense.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if
Was
any
2015
position is
LeBron
really
called for that,
more
man?
Than the tight end in college
Sure,
football
he should have
in recent
been.
years. The
Yeah.
days of the big blocker are over.
God.
And these
Man,
two guys can do
ooh,
it
that
at
was
a
just so
very
nasty.
high
That
level.
was
They
that
can catch
was
the ball,
nasty.
they can run in space, and they're outstanding.
Back down from the back. He was backing down Iggy from the 3-point line, man. He had taken 20-foot fades. Like, oh, no.
Open on the right side downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You can thank Allen Iverson, man.
Looking
Utter
downfield,
woke
it's
nonsense, man.
Howard. Receiver makes the catch.
Everybody loves Allen Iverson, but when Curry does it, and now it's a problem.
And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw yet again.
We need to put Kwame ahead
Delivers
of
complete
rules
to the right
changes
side.
now.
You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion, the third down play coming up.
Kwame, you're the commissioner of the league tomorrow, and you can change one rule or implement one rule into the NBA.
Rebels
What
offense
is it?
is on the move now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, sure.
They bring
Any
him
rule you
down, but
want.
that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Just by watching this guy
Oh,
all year, the defense has got to be very careful where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8
I
yards,
know.
10 yards, and then pops a big one.
Okay,
Right now, it looks
wait.
like he's
No, we need
trying
something
to
to
gain some
implement across all of
confidence here in this
basketball.
game.
Do you want me?
Here comes a throw from the red zone.
Yeah.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's
he
a
cooking,
thing
guys?
of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line
Really?
gives the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple.
Really, you know, the NBA needs some integrity. The games need to start on time, man.
This one will be
You know what I'm
fair
saying? It just needs to start. If you say 7:30, the ball should be in the air at 7:30, bro.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
I think Wemby gets just enough
Throw
media
complete
coverage.
to the tight end.
It's a lot, but like
Tackle there
it's not
produces a
overbearing.
solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a
I thought it was Tatum.
Here's a
I thought it was
head coach
Tatum.
keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
Done.
Incomplete, a huge four-down stand by this defense.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down?
That's not that
Not
many.
exactly
It's
what
only-
this offense envisioned.
That's cop.
This play
That's
worked
cop.
out.
I hear you talking. I hear you talking, bitch. I hear you talking, bitch.
Oh,
Better watch the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, that's cop. I'm out there out of the loop. This motherfucker, all I think is Ant's top 10, and he's probably 10. And that's how I feel.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Howard. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 6-yard line.
I'm just saying.
That's really threatening now.
I'm just saying.
Crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
The only thing I didn't know was that Shea was the favorite. But I knew Shea was in the race.
Quarterback drops back, probing the second.
was it like me, a smart man?
I thought Jokic was just gonna win that shit again.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Rebels.
Fuck.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Is Shea more valuable than Jokic?
And the returner elects to
Austin,
catch it.
please, Austin, please,
First
man.
down play call.
You're gonna bring up
We
the
had
total
more
stats.
points, rebounds, assists, man.
You're gonna bring up the total stats, Austin. Give Katie LeBron's MVP right this instant. Give it to him. Take Katie's MVP. Take Katie's 23rd. No, take LeBron's 23rd.
Wow, way to remove all the
and give it to
context of
KD.
that year. LeBron
Just give it to him. Go ahead and give it to him. Go ahead and you can take it.
No,
and give it
because
to him.
because you're gonna try to take away Derrick Rose's and fuck
You
off.
can take it. You can take
Mallory.
it. You know.
Elijah, you know,
And fuck off, Mallory.
It's about to be worse. Elijah,
How aggressive will they be on this first
Derrick
down?
Rose might have the worst MVP of your lifetime.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Of my lifetime?
Finds his man. It's McCray.
The word?
Big gain. Moves
Maybe.
the ball.
The worst of my lifetime.
All the way to
Let me look at MVPs in my lifetime.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
The contenders are Dirk. The contender is Dirk.
They're gonna run it here. Picks up 2.
Me and Miles talked about it. Now I tried to argue some other people, but you know, Miles is pushing back on it. I'm not saying it is Derrick Rose.
and you know, I'm not
looking.
like I said, you know what I'm saying. The moment we all accept that the Suns and Steve Nash was a pioneer, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? They changed.
I'm looking. It's all right.
Trying to convert on 3rd down now.
I'm looking.
Dropping back. You're going to throw the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB.
I'm probably taking the Derrick Rose MVP over Dirk.
I mean,
In my
Derrick Rose
lifetime.
averaged 25 and
They
7.
didn't cost themselves any points. but they could
I
have
don't know
more.
if that's,
Gotta be thinking about going for this on
that-
fourth.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
because Dirk was a 50-40-90, and the Mavericks won 67 games.
Whoa.
So AI won in 2000. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Steve Nash.
Hold on to Steve Nash.
It's gotta be one of the two Steve Nashes. It's gotta, like, it absolutely gotta. I'm not gonna lie.
Elijah, listen to me. All right.
Sit down.
Elijah,
Elijah.
Elijah, I said the
Do
same
you
thing.
see the? No, Elijah. Do you see the way the game is played today? Elijah, pay attention. Do you see the way the game is played today? Do you see it? Do you see it?
I see it in
Who do you think is responsible for it outside of Steph Curry?
Not a real good throw here.
How the game's played today?
Yeah, who do you think is wrong? Who do you think
LeBron
is
James.
This is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is
Okay.
just don't
I like
drop
that
it.
answer, man.
Okay, and then you should also throw in another James. Yeah, okay. So you throw in another James in there too. But the point that I'm making is, there was a pioneer. His name is Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni
Man, you gotta love
created
this if your
the
defense
4-out running
is
system
all
and made the
about
Suns the best
protecting
offense team
quarterback,
ever at the
getting
time.
pressure on
I
him.
am
This
not
time,
an
they
Led by
NBA
Steve
fan
Nash.
because I did not know Steve Nash was African. I'm sorry.
Huh?
When I found out,
I did not know he was African.
You didn't know that?
Dang, I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
I even knew that.
But
I thought he was born in fucking Kentucky or something.
and that offense, and that offense was
Defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback.
Bruh.
Third down, critical down and
yeah,
distance.
He's South African.
yeah, but yeah, he was raised in
He
Canada.
didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He from the same spot Tyler from, bro. What you mean?
Fourth down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
yes, bro.
I never knew that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
Yes.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
I would have guessed Elijah, but
Very short
yeah,
gain on the play.
Elijah
Rebels
was
will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And my dad was.
That's the only thing I said. I
Where's
know
your
that.
dad born at?
To the air. It's Howard.
Germany.
Looks over the middle.
Yeah.
and that's
Oh, you
complete.
said
They go backwards on that third down completion.
I knew that.
Sets up a fourth down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here.
I'm actually living an hour from where he was born.
The punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous
Crazy full circle.
Was he raised there at all, or like did he maybe leave?
I mean, a little bit on, like, he's spent like, I don't know how long.
Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down. But
Went to New York.
Like, did he ever go to school in Germany?
What military base is he, you know?
With Frankfurt. I don't know.
Oh, same one. Okay.
Operating at high tempo now, no huddle. That's a nice pickup there.
Yeah, Frankfurt's military installation doesn't exist anymore.
Nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it.
Man, shout out to that time people found out 21 Savage was from the UK.
Brought down quickly, but not before a big game. Moving to the 35.
Boy, this receiver in the slot.
But yeah, Elijah,
is
you know,
getting this
Derek
defense.
Rose,
He
Elijah,
has
you know,
another
he's,
catch on the day.
I mean,
Giannis.
yeah.
Just out, get out of
No.
your base, maybe try it.
Giannis.
6
No,
defensive
don't
backs on
name
the field.
Giannis. Oh, okay.
Giannis.
I thought you were
Show more
talking about
athletically against this slot receiver.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No
Damn, I can't in good conscience name James Harden or Russell Westbrook.
It's got to be one of the Nash years, Dirk or Curry.
Finds his target. And he's brought down.
Oh yeah, Curry shit was.
Gets first down yardage. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm
23.8 is criminal, man.
Snapping it
Okay,
from the red
but
zone now.
if you watch the season, we know what.
Man, if you watched Rose this season, you know what was happening, bruh.
Don't get me wrong.
Lining up to try the
We
extra
all
point.
want Derek Rose.
And he knocks it right through.
Man, this MVP would never be talked about like this. He never got hurt. I promise you.
Don't underestimate LeBron Mafia. They're gonna bring this up forever.
I'm
LeBron
telling
Mafia
you.
still, think about it this way. LeBron, the LeBron Mafia still fights the James Harden MVP. They're definitely gonna fight.
Bro, LeBron not running through the East with a healthy Derrick Rose, bro. He's losing one.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move
On God.
more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Now that's no, and that was the same year Oscar averaged a triple double. All happened the same year.
Close to both, by the way.
Safe move. Had nobody open.
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. I do.
Well, there's Elijah's only one, man.
Which one?
Probably has one MVP. 2008.
Okay. Wait, he won in 2008?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Shit, he should have won it. See, he should have won in 06.
Yeah, maybe.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down.
Why are you saying like that?
Here's the thing. There's a difference
15 and 11, man.
Look, there's a difference between a weak MVP. There's a difference between a weak MVP and an undeserving MVP. Okay, it's not a. I don't think Nash necessarily deserved it, but not because he was weak. You know, we gotta mix and match what we're saying. I think Derrick Rose.
Okay, I don't know. Has there ever been an undeserving MVP? Flat out.
Well, they're making this offensive line really thin.
Well, I mean, yeah, in my opinion,
Bringing different blitzes. This time
Kobe
the outside
should have won it.
linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
When Kobe averaged 35,
They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap
He
of
finished
the ball,
4th in
it looked
voting.
like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Most undeserving MVP of all time.
Nash only won 9 more games than Kobe that year.
It's got to be Dave Cohen's.
Dude, I thought the Lakers sucked. No, the Lakers were decent. They were in.
He finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Dude, it happened the same year Oscar averaged a triple double. Like this man will run.
We'll the goat, man.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion.
I remind you that David Cohen's, whoever the fuck, won MVP.
Pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag
Mind you,
route.
I remind you.
David Collins was loved for his hustle and tenacity.
He was a center in the same era as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Dude, look at the MVPs before and after that. Dude averaging 20 and 16. Before that was Kareem averaging 35 and 16.
And after that it was Kareem.
And then there's Bob McAdoo averaging 34 and 14.
He's a polar bear, but he was loved. He was loved for his tenacity. That's what.
Larry Bird won it 3 times in a row. Fuck.
Missed it, and the game is still tied up. And the Boilermakers will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Yes.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
There are some, maybe even including me. I don't know how I feel about today, but I believe that MJ has the best
First play of the second half is a
Hakeem still has the greatest MVP season for me.
MVP season?
Sorry.
Isn't that the same year he won the chip?
Are you talking about like single season?
Playoff.
I mean, he has.
No, I'm saying entirety.
Did he have MVP, D-Boy, and a chip all in 1 year?
I'm pretty sure.
This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field.
I remember reading the book of basketball, and he went over like bad MVPs, and I think he called the worst one was I think the '99 Karl Malone one and the '97 Karl Malone.
Ball is handed off.
He went back to back.
just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was kind of soft.
It's an excellent effort by this defense. Just
Hakeem went back to back and won an MVP, bro. I don't know, man. Van for van.
Jordan left and he took advantage.
A van for van. That's the greatest. That's the greatest stretch.
You know, there are people out there who think. Well, there are
Didn't
people
make the
out there
finals
who think
any of
it's
the other
2
years.
There are people out there, if you compare it to your peaks, who will have.
He's a top 10 all time for me. I don't care what anybody else says.
But respectfully, you know, his peak, you know, still falls short. Still falls short of other things.
So 2nd and 6.
And that's okay.
Like I'm taking.
KG's not better.
I'm taking the Curry beat. I'm taking the Jordan beat. I'm taking the LeBron beat. I'm taking the Larry beat.
Let's talk about the greatest power forward of all time
Oh yeah, we can.
and the greatest player of all time, and that's Tim Duncan.
I'm taking the. Usually, like I said, usually the peak last 3 years.
Y'all know Tim Duncan's from St. Croix?
Guys.
Yes.
I went to his home. I observed how they admired him there.
Did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback?
It was like Shohei Ohtani.
Absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
I would have a statue of Tim Duncan outside the public school or something.
The Boilermakers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff.
Lake Forest
got him.
I'm just saying. Giannis isn't better than Tim Duncan, bro. Duncan, bro.
I don't think anybody.
Actually, well, Anthony Davis is better than Tim Duncan.
They go in front here in the 2nd half.
What?
No, no. Legend. Because think about what Anthony Davis can do on the basketball court. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can defend all 5 positions. Like.
But then KG's better.
No, but AD's also better than KG because he can do everything KG can do, but better.
Where?
Everywhere.
Davis? I'm sorry.
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony.
Mr. Unavailable.
All right.
Mr. Unavailable.
Mr. Unavailable.
I'm not gonna set this up for AD slander, but I'm just trolling because this is a talking point that people have had a lot. Yeah, some people believe, you know, by modern because even like Tim Duncan is some ancient fossil.
Yeah, it's crazy because AD isn't even a better jump shooter.
It's incomplete. He was witnessing through a good pass rush there on 1st down.
We saw a couple threes go down in the bubble. we lost all sense. We lost all sense, man.
A quick stop by the defense.
Where's KG all time as a power forward? Top 3.
A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
No, could you? I mean, I know this might sound. Is there not a pretty easy argument to argue Karl Malone over KG?
The Rebels look to keep
Not that I would.
Sure,
no one ever really goes. No one goes to bat for KG.
I refuse to go to bat for Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, yeah. No one goes to bat for Karl Malone, despite what he is in his career. Like,
Keep this drive alive right here.
He can,
That's reeled in. It's crossed.
Well, John's talking.
Miles, it doesn't even. I don't even. Not even just the off the court stuff. Like I actually don't care about Karl Malone's career.
Oh wow, this list puts Karl Malone above KG. It says Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, KG.
I think it would go. I think Giannis is past Karl. Giannis is past Karl.
On 1st and goal. And now the defense
Did ESPN hold on? Did ESPN just do some bullshit? ESPN, honestly, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Dirk, Charles Barkley. Who's 5th?
A false start cost them 5 yards.
Who's 5th?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm part of the camp. Oh man, he just. I don't man. Fuck it either way. I think I'm in the camp that puts Giannis number 2 at power forward, man. I think I'm doing it.
Take the yardage. Offense facing 2nd.
I think he's the second best power forward ever. This feels right.
Dropping back. It's Howard. He's got it right near the
when it's all said and done, I'm not going to back.
You'd have to put 2011 as like, I mean, it is one of the best accomplishments in basketball history. Dirk, Giannis is just better, man. I mean, maybe that's recency bias because prime Dirk is before my time.
We in there, bro. We in there.
Bro, I'll never forget seeing that fucking series. I watched LeBron. I remember because that was the first. I think that was one of the first NBA Finals I ever watched, like consciously. And I'll never forget being pissed off that the Heat were losing. I'll never forget that feeling.
I was so happy.
No, because they were villains, and I was like cheering for the villains. Like I was like hell yeah, like let's go, like fuck
I mean,
everything.
this came at a time where like I didn't really get the chance to watch a lot of Western Conference teams because of like I had a bedtime, so I had to go to sleep. West games start at 10, so like we're seeing Western Conference games. The playoffs was when all it's now. All of a sudden, I'm like, these guys kind of good.
That over there?
It's kind of good.
That's how I felt about the AFC.
I got too used to Celtics Magic.
What happened to the West?
Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The West is
Now like to run play here.
From the East?
What? At this point, the game would remain in that attack
No.
first, while also staying in
Does
bounds.
the East just get that much better? Like,
JJ, the West is as competitive as ever. I mean, I have Thunder might be like.
talking about when it comes to the finals. I'm talking about when it comes to the finals.
Fresh set it down.
Nah, Dill's going.
They just won two.
Stop.
They'll keep the clock moving. They'll
I don't
stop
count
him
that.
behind the
I don't
line for a loss of
Nuggets.
Hey, they won the year before that.
I count the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? I do not count the Warriors.
Okay.
Who has more NBA championships, the West or East?
West.
And the 2024 Eastern Championships is 41-36 versus Western.
I mean, you got the Bulls, you got the Celtics. I guess.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid.
Well, I thought the combination of Warriors, Lakers, and
Inbounds
Spurs.
to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that.
Got those old Wizards ones, 76ers, I guess.
How many times has a team got swept in the NBA Finals?
The offense just has to take care of the ball.
Happened
rather
Are you
twice.
asking Fury right now? Or
Sweat?
Rather rare, but yeah, it's happened.
Well, it's happened in 07 and 2018.
God, that's gross.
he played no better.
Wait, that happened to Braun? Damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to ask, JJ, when did you start becoming a LeBron hater? Like, when did that
And
start?
secure this win.
You know what? I gotta take my ass to sleep.
Tackle behind the line. It's a
But-
loss of 2.
But you know what I'm saying?
2009,
Wolves out.
7-year-old JJ
Timeout.
hating on LeBron. Why?
09 LeBron.
Wolves,
My father.
Wolves in
That
5.
is- Yeah, this is the reason why, bro.
Just keep turning these yards out.
Hold on,
playing with
I think I have
My
screenshots.
father is the
Bro,
reason.
my work wife isn't going to be at work tomorrow, guys. How do I stay motivated?
Field goal, but keep eating that clock.
And we're able to get him down.
Tell you what, for
Oh, here it is.
defense,
LeBron tried, Luka cried, Shannon lied, Wolves in 5.
stop there on 3rd and goal brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach,
Shannon in jail,
offside,
Wolves prevail. He might not bail, Wolves in 5.
Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Man, there's so many lies. Lies without seeing heaven, man.
Touchdown lead here now in the 4th.
Lakers in
First KD, then Jokic, now LeBron. Next will be Kawhi. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if the Wolves made it to the finals.
Here's the return from
That's a YouTube
inside
comment,
the
guys.
5.
I'm not gonna
The internet is a free space to critique
I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like,
Stop comparing Stop comparing. MJ played in an era where hedging was illegal and zone defense was illegal. Pre-2001 rules. MJ never saw the defensive schemes that are being thrown at today's stars. MJ dealt with physicality and hand checking, but more in single coverage isolation scenarios. If we are going to continue to compare players from different eras, we have to compare the rule changes.
Question for the back. Why did some 90s players do so well in the 2000s?
Over the middle, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but not
You said what?
solid gain on that pass.
Why did 90s players do so well in this? Some of these really good.
Which
There are a lot of
90s
people
players?
transferred just
Can you
fine.
name them?
Eddie Jones.
It's complete. Not much.
How long did he play in the 90s for?
Wasn't Eddie Jones a straight catch and shoot type person?
Looking to
It's a
throw
score.
again.
That's not answering my question, Miles.
He's
not
worked his way wide open.
It's a score.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I don't know.
The linebacker shifting around now.
Most people say Eddie Jones is a catch and shoot type person.
But
No,
Eddie Jones
Eddie
was drafted
down the
in
middle.
94.
They stop him.
I gotta say it was his play style. You know what I'm saying?
Now, but the junior quarterback showing off the
Yeah,
cannon.
I just wondered about this because he played well. He played really well in the 2000s. So what's the flip?
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid
It was
third
ISO
and
ball.
long.
Shooters or whatever.
There's the snap. He's looking to throw.
It was the stars, man. It was the facilitators, man. That's who got impacted.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Nah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know enough ball. I'm just the I'm the more the man. Maybe.
See, that's why you don't listen to everything you see. You don't know. Yeah, okay. You know, on paper, Eddie Jones is doing just fine.
But you know what? That's not what we're here for, and that's not what we care about. Team moving 5. I'm pushing agenda.
Julius Randle, 30 ball tomorrow. See ya.
It looks like the hands team are able to recover the
Are we
football.
wishing the best?
See.
Like, are we wishing the best? Is that what we're doing,
So
Miles?
with the lead secure here,
Crazy.
it's time to just take a knee, run out
Anyways,
the clock,
at the
and
end
plan
of
the
the
victory
game,
celebration. Well, a really
Purdue
entertaining game.
coming out with
Right
the
down to
win,
the end,
led
they
by
made the
the
clutch
sophomore.
plays and then made the
And the
difference.
Cougs actually
Well,
a
we knew
very
these
good
teams
game.
were
They're
fairly
about a sophomore
evenly matched,
quarterback.
and you really saw them go back and
He
forth,
gave us
straight
some
blow for
throwing
blow.
3 touchdowns today,
Excellent
Anthony
team win
Patrick,
by these guys,
207
doing what they
passes.
had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that
Mockobee
is going to
did
wrap it up.
130
Enjoyed this
rushing
one
yards
here.
today.
For Kirk
Real
Street,
bad.
I'm Chris Fallon, and this has been another
Averaging
presentation
5.6 yards
of
per
EA
carry,
Sports
getting a
College Football.
touchdown on the day as well. McCray and Morissette going off today, each getting 100 yards plus receiving yards on the day. McCray getting 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Morissette getting 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Clear the tight end ending up with 21 receiving yards on the day as well. Stevens did all they could. Karlaftis getting 2 tackles for loss. Campbell Jr., Kulp, Brennan, and Breedlove each getting 1 tackle for loss as well. Karlaftis and Campbell Jr. getting 1 tackle today. And then Keith Jordan getting an interception as well. Next week is a bye week for Purdue, but after that, they sort of tune in for that.